This is what I accomplished tonight. And caught a sturgeon at daylight. Made some arrow shafts.
This here is a piece of elk backstrap sinew. I'm gonna have them, I got 2 pieces. I'm gonna put over by the fire. I got some more to process down. I'll back this bow with sinew, and then I'll put rattlesnake hides on it. And you also use this, I'll show you after I dry it out and start tearing it down, it turns into little threads. You'll wrap it around your arrow. So maybe there'll be some interest in it. Plan on doing some hunting this year. Homemade equipment again. Like I said, just do some back to basic skills. Make some arrows, make some bows. I say I made this one a few years ago from a kid. It's all rattlesnake backed, sinew backed. You would. So I'll make him up some arrows, make me up some arrows, and finish this bow here. So I took video last summer. I cut this piece of wood. It's starting to come apart. Everything's gonna fight me to the bitter end. Last year, it must have been about in June, and I knocked it down pretty close to size so it could dry. Then I heated it and put some bins in it. So maybe you guys will like it, maybe not. We'll see. That's what I'm up to. So there you can see I got a pretty good bundle processed down. Now, it did look like that. That's elk backstrap. I haven't processed that yet. I wanted to show you. So a lot of people think archery's got to be expensive. Well, you know, if you can go out and get your own material and make your own, just time's the expensive part. Other than that, it's, you know, these are free arrows. So I'll let that dry. I'll come back and I'll cut that off.
Something to make some primitive arrows for hunting this fall. While the kids are out doing a little swimming in the Salt River. Anyway, yeah, I gathered a little bit of that today. About a dozen arrows worth.
Oh, what I do then, I just score it right there at that sinew mark. Just sit there and spin it, score it for a little bit. And then you can snap it right off real good and clean. And it won't crack the shaft that way. Then when you stick stuff up in the end of it too, it'll keep it from cracking out. That sinew, it's all really neat. A lot of people throw it away. Got that off the back straps. There's also a ligament down on the leg, like your Achilles tendon, you can dry out and pound down. But it's almost like nature's fiberglass. I'll show you that when I get to the bow. So after I got that scored down a little bit, just bend it back and forth. It snaps off clean, and these are hollow. So you can see that pithy stuff in there. That's from the node. I'll just do the same on the other end. An arrow out of these, but I'll stick this in the end, get it nice and fitted really good and straight. I'll cut it off about here, and then my tip will be on the end. So you can have bird tips or obsidian arrowheads for bigger game. You could leave it really long. So one of the neatest things I think about sinew is how well it lends itself to making cordage. So just by using a reverse twist, a bundle, you twist away from yourself and then back, away from yourself and back. And you can splice back into it. And this is how I'll actually make the bowstring, but I'm gonna need a bigger bundle than this. But that's with, the guy can make little bitty ropes, necklaces, tie your bear claws or claws off of animals. You know, you can just take you just a couple little strands. You know, to do that reverse twist, you know, you just get you a couple pieces. You start twisting it till it binds into itself, and it'll fold over and make a knot, just like that. I reach over, grab that, and then you just twist away, pull towards you. Grab that top one, twist away, pull towards you. You just keep doing that. And it don't take very long. And you can do this with a lot of different things as well. You know, a lot of different barks. Grass, I've made it out of grass. It's not real sturdy. Not near as sturdy as this would be horsehair, mane, horse mane, or the tail hair. Lends itself real nice to making rope. I say, you know, you make you a nice, and tie you in a claw. Keep going, and you'll have a loop right there. Loop it around, make you a nice little necklace. It's neat stuff. You guys ought to start keeping your sinew. If you don't already, mess with it a little bit. It's easy to process. All you gotta do is scrape the meat off and the fat. And you get this nice little threads. You can get them just as small as you want or leave them big as you want. It's really neat stuff. So, you know, if you take an animal, probably ought to use as much as you can off it. And sinew just lends itself to so many things. Tying on fletchings to stitching up your, well, I wear moccasins sometimes, Crocs, whatever. But, you know, it's just something, I don't know, it's got my interest, so. All right, I gotta go find my turkey wings, start processing down a couple fletching. So I got some sinew processed down. I got these arrow shafts ready to be fletched, these ones here. Thing you gotta remember, it doesn't matter if you use a right wing or a left wing on your arrow, but what matters is that you use all left wings on one arrow or all right wings on one arrow. You can't mix and match because there's a curvature to the feather. These are all flight feathers off turkey, the 2 turkeys I got last spring. So I'm gonna start processing them down, make some fletching. I got all these feathers off of the, what would these be? Right wing. Off the right wing, matched up. I'm gonna split them, turn them into fletching. So on the inside, you can see this line. I'm gonna split right down that, and then I'm gonna have to take it down a little bit farther than that. So let's get that going. Well, this is what we came up with. So I tied those fletchings on with sinew, put some knocks on there, and ended up putting wood dowels I carved down fishing, and I'd attach points to those, but it should be shootable at that point. So this is a pretty lightweight bow I made for my son. It's made out of yew wood. It's sinew backed, rattlesnake skin. So anyway, pretty windy, but we're gonna see if we can hit a target. Probably shoot 2 at one and 2 at the other. I'm only gonna shoot like 5 yards the first time, and work my way back. Shooting this bow for the first time with these arrows, this might not be the best idea, but I'm gonna set that up right there. I'm gonna shoot 2 at this target, 2 at this target, and then probably swing back to that one. So I haven't heat straightened those arrows out yet, but that's what we did. Well, first time shooting those arrows. probably work back a little farther. Well, the arrows definitely need straightened out a little bit, but by God, they're working. I'll try that. Go back 10 yards, and I'm gonna shoot both targets again. So definitely can tune that up better. These arrows are crooked. I just want to see if they're going to shoot. I need to burn the fletchings down a little bit more, but 10 yards, kid's bow. I can't help myself. Let's go back to 15 yards and see if I can drop some in here. I'm gonna shoot them all at the same target right below you. Watch out, phone, I'm gonna get you. Trying like hell to hit my phone. I was just curious what that looked like while they're flying. So they're all over the place. That's probably a lot of me, but that one was me. I couldn't resist shoot one more time, and I'm pleased with that. That wasn't too shabby. All right, last ones, I promise. I just want to know what it looks like.